Hey everybody, I'm here about 9:30 p.m. Wednesday, January 8th, 2014. We've picked back up on the introductions. Just got Series 2 Sprocket taken care of. Prior to that, we had Big Bang Trigger Happy. Gonna come in now, introduce our final, at least out of what's currently available, Series 2 character. That is going to be Super Gulp Pop Fizz. Pop Fizz, insanely popular. Still carrying over well from Giants. So we're gonna pull Sprocket from the portal, get Super Gulp Pop Fizz on here. Again, I am not a huge fan, just like with Sprocket, I'm not a huge fan of this repose either. Namely because I feel like the emphasis is like away from the character and more on, one of their abilities or attributes. That said, some people are probably going to love it. Does spice things up, like say we see Sprocket and Pop Fizz in like, the next 4 installments or something. At some point, you'd probably have to go that, and it would be a welcome change. I just feel like with it being only their second repose, it'd kind of be neat. Plus, that bottle, which is actually his Wow Pal, I think, Beaker Buddy's what it's called, would have been a freaking awesome lie. I mean, you could have gotten a crud ton of illumination in that thing. That said, not too shabby, and like I said, in the event that those two kind of become staples, getting a repose or some alt deco figure every time, you'd eventually have to go to this, so it leaves a lot of, open, room there. I'm the type, instead of having, like just a picture of Pop Fizz as the figure kind of doing something, smiling, frowning, etc., I would actually like to see Beast form, or like spin-offs of that, him shaking something up like his Soul Gem. So, it is kind of a welcome change. It's just I feel like the second pose, maybe, you just kind of still keep the emphasis on the character type deal. But that said, we're going to forget about that so we can make some progress here. Back out and you will see his intro animation. As best I can remember, this should be his very first time on the portal, so we'll check that.
The motion of the potion!
Alright, yeah, so, really cool thing there. You can see that magic element kind of where he landed. He's got some interesting animations. If you just kind of leave him still, you can see him there looking up at us, shaking his potion. Super Gulp Pop Fizz, of course, magic element, debuted in Skylanders Giants. For those of you with a 3DS, you could get Punch Pop Fizz in the 3DS starter pack. Then, of course, pretty late in the game we had the available, still somewhat hard to find. I know of a few people that have not been able to get Light Core Pop Fizz, but that was a really cool pose in my opinion. Anyway, he's kind of bothering me looking at me, so we're going to go move now. What does he look like jumping? Nothing too crazy, just kind of throws his arms up in the air. Nice animation on his face. Primary attack, I believe it was Potion Lob, if I'm not mistaken. 38, that's as fast as you can do it. It's kind of literally throws it, pauses, and then reaches back to the back. Secondary attack, though, Beast form. This is pretty interesting. Let's go ahead and get in on that. He drinks the potion, again we just got access to one, and then you press the A button like I did there, and he comes out of it. I'm going to go back into it. Note, there will be that bar as it goes down, just like with Gil Grunt and some of the tech characters. When it empties out, he is out of Beast form, can't enter back into it. But, here we go again. It goes down fairly quickly. There's a look at him. He looks very menacing. 38, I'm thinking, there it was. You saw the 50. I guess that appears to be off the combo now. I'm going to drink immediately. It transfers over, and then the meter actually stops wherever you choose to drink it. So once it fills back up, it'll actually disappear, and that's of course what we want to have happen. So there we go. But that's his base 2 attacks. He's kind of a complex character to actually use. You sort of have to remember things like what each potion does, purple, green, and yellow type thing. But if you are a Pop Fizz fan, that won't be an issue for you. And it's one of those things you just kind of then have to pick your poison, literally, and see what he can't do to help you out. That said, let's take a look at his bio, I guess is what we'll do. Come in here, go to collection. Gonna cycle to Spyro's head. As you can see, 99 overall now, and 17. That is the biggest total thus far on the collection screen for the magic element. Again, if you think, man, when did you put all those on? It was last night while I was editing and rendering. I went ahead and I stuck some of the old characters on there. So that said, let's come in here. Sliding over. Okay, so we've gotten to our first Pop Fizz, but it's light core. Down below that, we've got Punch Pop Fizz Special. Sliding over, Royal, where is he? There he is, right here. Right above Trap Shadow, who's haunting us with an unknown release date. But Super Gulp Pop Fizz Series 2 slogan, Motion of the Potion. Let's come in here, read his bio. Really cool artwork there because of the simple fact he's drinking the potion, kind of faded in the background. You've got him in one of his beast modes, so that's pretty sweet. Nobody is quite sure who Pop Fizz was before he became an alchemist, least of all Pop Fizz himself. After many years of experimenting with magical potions, his appearance has changed quite significantly. In fact, no one even knows his original color, but it's widely known that he is a little crazy, his experiments are reckless, and the accidents they cause are too numerous to measure. Understandably, he has had a difficult time finding lab partners or anyone that even wants to be near him. In hopes of making himself more appealing to others, he attempted to create the most effective charm potion ever, but that just turned him into a big wild berserker. Or maybe that's how he saw the potion working in the first place. So, really cool story there. Again, alchemy, turning the art of turning things into gold. Never seems to go well. Mad Hatter, everything like that comes to mind. But nonetheless, the good news for all of you is he turned into quite the popular character. So we're going to back out of here. Again, I had to go fishing for him. I'm not quite sure why. I don't quite understand the structure here. I don't know if it's the order you put the characters on. It couldn't be. I guess it could be. I'll pay attention to that. You know what? Twin Blade Chop Chop is next. Because I think Voodoo was the last one I put on. That may be how they do that. Let's back out of here. I want to go to Undead. This way we won't have to do it before we put Chop Chop on. Twin Blade Chop Chop. Alright, this does seem to be the order I put these people on the portal. Yeah, so just remember right now, Ghost Roaster's our last one. Cinder, of course, that would be Phantom Dash Cinder that they've kind of got boxed in for us. But Twin Blade Chop Chop, if he comes up right there where Cinder's head is, we're kind of going to determine that. Not that anyone cares, but I do. If I don't know things, it bothers me. And that's you're along for the ride, so I'm going to investigate. That said, let's go ahead and take a look at Pop Fizz's stats.
Now that's strong!
Yeah, again, really just a funny character. Again, draws a lot from like a Boomer in my opinion. Trigger Happy comes to mind. Just kind of amusing and comical, if you will. Max health is going to be 270. This is Wednesday, so it's plus 30. Speed 43. He is not the fastest character, but he's not glaringly slow either. Armor 18. Critical hit 7. Check out that elemental power. Box stock is 25, but since I've actually taken the time to add everyone in, plus 70, which is pretty insane. Probably should have done that in Giants, introduce all the old characters. But we're going to back out of here, come in 2 upgrades. This is what you really care about. Again, box stock, he's got primary attack of Potion Lob. Press Y to launch Pop Fizz's currently equipped potion. That comes into play here shortly. Secondary attack, look at the chaos there, it is beast form. Press A to drink a potion and temporarily change into a beastly form. First purchased upgrade is called a New Concoction. This comes in very handy even though it may not seem like it at the time. Press X to switch to a new potion that can walk on 2 legs and fight by your side when thrown. Second purchase upgrade, Puddle of Pain. Press X again to switch to a new potion that leaves a damaging puddle of acid when thrown. That was essentially New Concoction, I believe, is purple. Puddle of Pain, obviously, is green. And right here we've got Raging Beast. All attacks in beast form do increased damage. Final purchased upgrade down this path, Dexterous Delivery. Throw potions and grab new ones much faster. Again, that seems insignificant to you. It's actually incredibly important. You saw it wasn't super slow, but I mean it wasn't by any means ideal or up to speed. Now, you got two choices here. You can kind of take the beast mode if you want to, or you can kind of go the alchemy route. If you go, I guess beast mode, secondary, but it's up top, so we'll do it first. It's Best of the Beast is the path name. We'll come in here. More Beast. Beast form meter drains slower and recharges faster. Second purchased upgrade here is Berserker Boost. In beast form, damaging enemies and objects recharges the beast form meter. Again, those two may seem insignificant. They are quite important. Now, Mutant Beast. In beast form, press X to perform a special attack based on which potion is active. As you can see there, breathes fire, jump attack. I can't remember them all, but I mean they're again kind of unique, just like you'll see down here. This bottom path is the Mad Scientist path. It begins with Master Chemist. All potions do increased damage and have improved effects. Second one is Mixologist. Mix the effects of different colored potions for brand new effects. I remember playing around with that on Flynn's ship. And lastly, we've got All In. Hold Y to pull up to 3 potions out and release to throw them all at once. That is pretty cool, and of course ties in with Mixologist. Now, Soul Gem. Shake it. Repeatedly press X to shake the potion bottle until it explodes. Don't really remember using that too much, but not quite 100% sure. Again, a lot of my time in Giants was all box stock. I didn't really get to do a lot fully upgraded. That said, maybe you're like me, you think, wow, I really liked his other 3 poses better, Punch, Pop Fizz, and Light Core. Why would I get it? I'm not concerned about a complete collection, yada yada. Reason you would get this guy and add him to your collection is because of his Wow Pal. This is the first time he's had a Wow Pal, obviously Series 2. It is called Beaker Buddy. When throwing purple potions, one of the bottles will grow into a giant special pet. This to me looks like it has the potential to deal some significant damage. Don't know, again, the 3Ds, damage, durability, and duration, all of those will come into play here. But I'm excited to kind of see how that turns out. Again, he's a very fun character to play as, but he does kind of require a little bit of your time just to sort of master all the moves and skill sets he has to offer. That said, we're going to back out of here, come into quest. I kind of get tired of reading these. I don't even know if anyone cares, but I want it to be complete, so I'll kind of skim them. Defeat 1,000 enemies, eat 15 fruits, non-story mode by the way. Win 10 PvP, don't take damage outside of story mode. Totally maxed out, get to level 20, buy all the upgrades. If for whatever reason you didn't like Pop Fizz, he didn't interest you, you're having fun with everyone else, he's just kind of warming the shelf, this encourages you to get him out, upgrade him, play him, and then see if it doesn't change your opinion, so I actually like that. Deal 7,500 elemental damage. Now the big magic ones here. Push a laser puzzle beam to defeat an enemy, not too bad because it's just one time. And then Mage Rivalry, defeat a total of 25 ranged Cyclops. Now the biggest quest for Pop Fizz is going to be his personal quest. Rampage is what it is called. Deal 200 damage in a single run in beast form. That's probably not going to be too terribly hard. You'll just have to find either a bunch of chompies or a couple of more resilient enemies that might take like 100 plus to defeat, and then you can kind of take care of that. Obviously, if you go Best of the Beast, where it refills your meter as you damage enemies, going to make it a little bit easier. Keep that in mind if you're having trouble, or you just are wondering which path to pick. That said, I don't think it'd be too hard either way, but if you did have trouble, Best of the Beast would come in helpful there. So that said, pretty much covers it for Super Gulp Pop Fizz. Pretty cool name. The pose is unique. Again, I just kind of would have, like I said, preferred to see something kind of more character based. But again, just like I said with Sprocket, at some point, if these are staples of the series, they're going to get to a point where you would have to do things like this, so it's not too terribly bad. Again, this guy's super popular. Probably one of the best voice actors, in the industry handling this one. So you got two of them actually with Flynn and Pop Fizz. So unique, comical, kind of takes care of everything for you. That said, I'm going to end this one here. We're going to come back. I guess should be Twin Blade's first time. He might have battled on Halloween though. But he's not in the game. Well, if he registers new, he should be our 100th Skylander. I don't know if there's an accolade for that or not. We'll find out. If he doesn't do it, Phantom Cinder should, so we'll kind of take it from there. But that said, thank you for watching. Be sure to check out the blog, oneofwisdom.com. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. As always, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. That'll keep you up with all the latest. And I will catch you back here for Twin Blade Chop Chop.